So I'm sure I've looked at many thousands of dashboards over the years, and I've seen some great dashboards and some average dashboards and some terrible dashboards. You could say I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. But the number one sin that I see committed by data analysts is what I call the data vomit. And it's what you see before you. And I'm sure that all of these numbers and flat gauge charts and spark lines and bar charts, stacked bar, combo, I'm sure all of these numbers are relevant. I'm sure that the data analyst or business user who built this felt that they were important enough to put on the page. But the problem is when you have this overload of information, really no one gets anything out of it. Your attention is pulled in 1,000 ways and it isn't directed to where it's really needed. And you can see a similar design flaw here. There is just so much information jumping out of the page, all of these colors, and many of them all of them perhaps with no real meaning, and tons of text. And one of my pet peeves, a pie chart with about 15 segments. Again, your users are so distracted, their brains are so overloaded, they don't know where to go, and really, in my experience, they're going to give up and probably not use it. This might be the granddaddy of all data vomits. And it's an extreme example. But we really have to avoid what you've seen in these examples here. So what does good look like? I've actually grabbed an example by Eric Parker. You can look it up on Tableau Public. This is a great dashboard. You've got a very, very clear heading right at the top. We've got 3 filters, all with a very specific use. No doubt they've been qualified with business units. You've got your 3 key business metrics. We then have a very simple breakdown over time. We know that we can filter our dashboard using the bars because we're told select bar to filter the dashboard. And then we have our top 10 sales items. On a side note, I'll add someone has great taste because fish and chips is the number 1 seller. So you can see here the difference between a dashboard that's communicating effectively, that's telling a story with data, compared to these horrible data vomits. So let me encourage you, avoid, like the plague, the number 1 sin of dashboard design that data analysts commit, and that is the sin of information overload. Take care. Bye-bye.